There was only one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dangerous. Simpson came in for the spoil, but the kick just found an extra metre or two. John Cock just bangs away for Adelaide, and the one-on-one is won by Carazzo. Lucas searching for Warnock, but it's chopped off by Big Ivan, who gets rid of Warnock, but not for long. Warnock, battle of the Titans this, as they go to ground wrestling and heaving. And there'll be a ball up.
You just dragged it back in, mate. Let it go.
No, there'll be a free kick to Warnock, who wins the exchange by dint of perseverance. And he gives to Lucas. And now it's Houlihan, who's doing pretty well for the Blues, covering some territory. Slices his pass into Yaron, who has 3 goals already, which equals his PB achieved in round 1 against Richmond. So he could be in for a big day and a big personal best. Carlton getting the lead out to 25 points, which is as big as it's been so far. How's Chris Yaron's long set shooting? Distance is there, but he's always narrow. Carlton by 26.
I still did like his style, Tim. He gathered momentum as he kicked the footy, and that's why it's gone a reasonable way. I mean, it wasn't a goal, but it was a nice-looking style. So he's not a waddler. That's good. Carlton have done a bit of work on their goal kicking, I'd suggest.
Don't waddle if you want to break your duck.
No.
Good one. Short on the kick in. Riley got the tough task on Judd. Loose man. Wide. Burton.
And it's almost like those that swan around, Tim.
Kicks to the wing. Out in front. Dangerfield. Wheels around. Wants to give it off. Centering kick. It's just going to pop up. Allows Judd to enter the contest. 50-50 ball. Douglas does well. Good second effort. Played for the free. Cook. Quick handball. McKay to John Cock. Back in for his first game. Was going to go by foot. Then by hand. Gives it off by foot. Marriage to Knights. Just slams it onto the left. How will it bounce? No one's home. Thompson's there. Drops the mark. And it's all Carlton. They can mop up here defensively.
Gee, it looked about a regulation chess mark for Thompson right in front. This is Garlett for the Blues. Now the umpire holding things up or calling advance, or there's a 50.
Tim, I thought he called touch the umpire when Thompson went for it.
Still should have snared it cleanly, you'd have thought. So White takes it for the Blues. Kicks to Murphy. And they're finding a way in at the moment, Carlton. Judd. Their quarter-time strategy seemed to be working well. Andrew Walker, Houlihan from behind the spoil. Adelaide covered at the fall, and their skipper Goodwin was dragged high by the Irishman. Away comes Rutten. Now Cook doesn't know where to go. Robinson has him corralled. Henderson there too. Taylor Walker. Untidy kick up the wing. And it wobbles over the line, so a throw in.
Just looking at the stats, Gibbs, Murphy, Judd, all 10 apiece for Carlton. That midfield's working.
Free kick, in fact.
Yeah, and it was against Walker. It goes to Lucas. Backwards to Gibbs. So another touchy Malcolm for Bryce Gibbs. This his 11th. Short, Walker.
Walker's also had 11 too, so he's been busy at the back.
Forced to play down back this afternoon. Of course, Thornton and Waite were dumped at selection. Brett Ratton making a statement. They share it around. Jamison on the lead. First game up, White. Wearing Anthony Kutafidi's old number. That missed the target. O'Halpin and Scotland were there. Just a little wayward.
And David Mackay, speaking of swans, as Malcolm was a moment ago.
Yes.
There you go.
It's a famous number at Carlton. Cook climbing into the ruck. Judd has been inspirational for the Blues. He makes sure Adelaide won't extract here without a massive fight. It won't be done quickly. But eventually Adelaide do prevail, and Schmidt comes away with it. McKay, and he did well. He drew the tacklers before giving to Portpleasure, who finds Marich on the lead. Now Petrenko, but can't see anything. He likes inside, and he turns straight into trouble. Carlton's ball. Robinson is Carlton's best tackler statistically this year.
That's not Petrenko's fault. There was no one, Tim, but 2 Carlton players sitting back there. He just couldn't kick it.
Carlton's confidence high at the moment. Gibbs to Houlihan. Awkward half volley. Lucas, Murphy. Little fumble, and that was costly. Davis got him. Houlihan got him. Worked out to Mackay. Looping hand pass to Doughty. Burton down the back. Adelaide under pressure in the back half now. Oh, Henderson's hand pass poor. Vince, here's no better. Henderson's got it back. Ball up.
See, there was a lot of fumbles in there. There's only one reason why you fumble. You actually take your eye off the ball, because everyone can grab it from a handball. So, bit in tight there, and a couple of eyes just darting around the place.
Crows goalless in this second quarter. They have been swamped at the contest. Cook has to go again to get it. John Cock comes out the side.
God, look at the mess of players.
Again.
Gilly, count them.
Big ball to be won here. No one can pick it up. The umpire's happy to let it play on. Scotland, oldest player on Carlton's list. Over to Arnfield, who just pokes it up in front of Betts and beautifully timed. And Betts just floats in and takes an easy mark. And he'll go back and have a set shot. Will he? Maybe he won't. And a chance for his second. So
you wouldn't think that would come out of there, Kel, would you?
A murder of crows around that contest, Malcolm, and it's a couple of blues that extract it.
Is it a bludgeon of blues?
Something along those lines. We'll go with that.
Spectrum of blues.
What about a colour of blues?
Eddie Betts. He makes the difficult look easy. How does he make the easy look?
No.
Difficult.
I think most Carlton supporters, Tim, I think you'd be aware of this, that Eddie is better on the run.
No doubt about it. He had Simpson in the square calling for it, but turned his back as he went back after taking that mark. He'll rue that. Adelaide come away with it. Tyson Edwards waddles away with the ball. The kick waited for John Cock, but Robinson was able to get there first. So a throw in. Carlton's quarter so far, but they did dominate the first half of the opening term, and it was Adelaide working its way back later on. Warnock against Tippett. Tippett a win. Down to Vince. To Cook. To Edwards. To Mackay. And Adelaide are away. A pass not great. Lucas got a hand in. Gives to Walker. To Scotland. And the Blues playing quite cohesively at the moment. Now it's Murphy.
Just no confidence in their movement forward, the Adelaide Crows. As Judd strolls in for his 11th touch. Looks like he hasn't missed a beat. Suspended for the first 3 rounds.